Zah, you heard him. You heard him. He's a faggot. He's a faggot, bruh. Nah. No, sir. Sweet and low, nigga. Swing low. I get. Okay. Exactly, Zah. Hey, bro, I know I want tripping, bro. Oh God, he's a faggot. Oh God, that's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. He's a faggot. He's a faggot, bro. He's a faggot, man. So you, yup, facts, yup. Yeah, he gets the chip, no cap.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Bro, I'm not
as
talking
their
about
guys
you,
get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Dude, I'm not.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
Bro, I'm the gay period, bro.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward Hill.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They run. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're shocked as anyone to see the first run of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heating their advice. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, foxtrot.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out, you've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On 1st down, Osweiler. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
My whole life, I've been working so hard. Yeah.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd down, it's Hill.
Shit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Hill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First down, and it's Hill again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, Mayfield. He's able to find Wallace. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd down, Hill. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Lucky. Recon, 132 fighter, now.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's checking. Crash. X3, 218, chopper. Bravo. 29 is the Mike 29. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Get it.
3rd and long, it's Osweiler. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
All right, bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Hill, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They give it to Hill running right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
30 base. 29 is Mike 29.
On third down, Osweiler. Able to find Isabella. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56, check 56. Check 99. 5.
Now it's Osweiler. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll run forward with Michelle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The busy night continues for Hill. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10. Slam. Regular.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. On 1st down, Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
20. Hey, alert 33. You better bring.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 1st touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On third down, it's Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Hill, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So again, they run with Hill. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score... they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing now is Osweiler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Zoo! Mike 29. So don't say nothing. 29 is the Mike. Zoo!
Now it's Osweiler. That's taken in.
I lost the fucking Bills, bro.
He's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 35.
Man. Bro,
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they